Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over quickly the recent TabStocks article on ZNOG Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG. Give you my thoughts on it and just kind of give you a brief update of the price action and everything. And we've talked about the price action over the past couple of weeks. We do some technical analysis videos every week, and we'll do another one on Friday. Of course, evaluating that, especially if we do not get any news, which is still a possibility this week. So we'll talk more about that. So ZNOG Gas stock price update. Not sure about the thumbnail here. I don't know why they put that, but okay. ZNOG Gas, it says at the time of writing this, August 30th, the ZNOG Gas stock price closed just above 15 cents. Share price began to fall on August the 16th after it hit a new record low just above 15 cents seen on April the 18th of 2022. The ZNOG stock price has held its ground for 4 months, reaching a high of 35 cents, and over this period averaging roughly about 22 cents. The current share price offers good value for swing traders who believe that ZNOG share price will break 30 cents again. When we consider the extensive testing phase of the MJ2 well and its undertaking, it's clear that the news will take a few months to reach investors. I'm not so sure about a few months, so we'll talk about if it does take a few months, because that's going to be kind of crappy for us who've been waiting a few months and a few months and a few months and a few months. We keep waiting a few months. So anyway, that's just my little mini rant in the middle of this article. At the present, there has not been any updates from ZNOG related to the well testing. This means that some short-term investors have pulled out, and some who have held on to the recent fall through fear of bad news breaking. At this stage, I'm on the view that no news is good news. Hopefully Zon will hold back the good news. Now, it's noteworthy that there are a few zones of interest within Zion's target area. Given the complexities of testing a deep well, it's clear that ZNOG Gas have hired experts in this field. In the respect, there are two areas pre-news investors should keep looking for. The first, of course, is the share price. But one of the big giveaways is the action on site. And there are some interesting parties observing the ZNOG Gas site from time to time. If the ZNOG share price shoots up in conjunction with activity at the Zion well site, then it's fair to say that ZNOG has struck oil. Then ZNOG Gas may have already struck oil, of course, when they drill deeper. If you read any of our other ZNOG articles on TabStocks about Zion, you'd have no doubt read about why we believe that the ZNOG share price rose towards the end of the drilling phase. In my view, if you believe in good results, then the current ZNOG share price just below 16 cents is a steal. Moreover, if you're willing to buy and hold for the long term, if you're a day/swing trader, again, the current share price is a buyer's market if you can sit through the swings and look into the future of a doubled share price. You may expect a lot more from ZNOG Gas, but if you feel or I feel that this may come in 2023 or at the beginning of the tail end of 2022. The good thing about ZNOG Gas is that they have a massive following. Therefore, there's always tons of cash flowing in and out of the stock. If good news comes, it's likely to come in waves, which will no doubt send the ZNOG share price skyrocketing like never before. ZNOG Gas are going to need to maximize publicity based on good news in order to raise the funds it needs by adding new shares. ZNOG Gas will need to produce oil on a good testing outcome, and this will cost more money. They will also need funds to drill another well they have their eyes set on in 2023. I wouldn't put your house on it, but if you have a few dollars hanging around, I was just about to give these guys credit about how they cleaned up all the typos. But you know what? One's better than, several. Like whenever I first started covering these articles, it would drive me crazy. it would make me mess up whenever I would read. I'd have to stop and keep pointing out the typos, but they're getting better. They're getting a lot better. A few dollars hanging around, and you like the thrill of a gamble, and this penny stock may be one for you. In my view, the recent mini stock crash is a normal price action cycle when viewed over many months. Zion Oil and Gas could be a decent long-term winner if the short-term the company have some success with its current MJ2 well in Israel. Am I buying more ZNOG shares? I'd like to, but one of the trading platforms I'm using where I hold some shares, trading 212, are not allowing investors to buy, only to sell. Okay, so interesting. So they kind of feel like this is going to take several more months before anything comes out and they give us any type of news on testing. I'm going to tell you, if that does, then easily we hit 10 cents. I think honestly we hit 10 cents this week by Friday end of day if we don't hear anything from them on Thursday, because like we always talk about, Monday, Thursdays are your 2 days that they're going to provide updates, right? So I feel like if we don't hear anything by end of day Thursday, watch on Friday for this thing to possibly go down to 12.5, possibly 10 cents. Okay, in that case, that's probably the only scenario where I would come back in and be a buyer of, like, for the longer term, because I've been talking about how I'm not putting any more money into it until I know for sure that that the things are on the up and up. If I continue to get updates of, hey, we're still out here, just wait longer, then okay, I'm just going to wait longer. And as long as the stock price keeps going down and down and down, then if it gets to 10, especially if it gets to 10 or even below, can you imagine if it got to like 5 cents? Then that would be wild. Okay, I'm not saying it will, I'm not trying to be negative, but I think 10 cents, obviously 10 cents on the charts, as we've seen, is the overall longer term level of support for the 180-day 4-hour time frame. Okay, so we know that 10 cents, as long as if we fall down there, if we hold there, then it's kind of like basically forming a triple bottom there. Every time we hit there, we're always going to at least double, okay, potentially triple, as long as they have some type of news or speculative news come out and things like that. But I would expect that we get the testing results definitely before 2023. I mean, there's no reason why we don't. If we don't, then yeah, I honestly feel like we could go below 10 cents. That's just kind of a thought. But do I feel like we're going to wait till 2023? Definitely not. There's no reason that they need to wait for us, or we have to wait until 2023 to get the testing results. That's just crazy. But I do agree with, what they're saying here is they're going to have more money, to drill more wells, especially if they're successful. Even if they're not successful, they're going to have to raise more capital, because if they're going to go and move the well to go to another spot, then that's going to cost money. But especially if they come out and say, hey, we got a viable well, these are our plans, X, Y, Z, then yes, this stock is going to shoot up, boom, boom, boom. And then definitely they're going to have to raise and take some capital, and it's going to probably push the stock price a little bit further down. But they're going to definitely have to raise money to further operations. But for the longer term, if you think about that, if they have a viable well, then the stock price shoots up, great. If it falls back down, I highly doubt it goes all the way down to 10 cents or 15 cents or even 20 cents. So the longer term outlook on if they have a viable well is a very, very positive thing for sure. So anyway, guys, let me know your comments below. Let me know if you think we'll get anything this week, or if you think we'll drop down to 10 cents. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.